you guys, I am back with another video for actually I'm gonna do the reading for group number two. For this first time I am doing separate videos. I will link this video to group number one so you guys can be able to easily find group number two video. And I will do the same for group number three as well. Um I am going to start with your tarot card readings, and I'm also going to leave all the information in the description box down below so you guys can be able to reach and connect to me at any time. You guys would like to have a personal reading, you can contact me on my personal DM or on Snapchat, or you can give me a phone call as well. I left my phone number in the description box. Calls are really strictly just for tarot card readings, to get more informations, and to eventually get an appointment either through video or, if possible, if you're located in Canada, we could possibly have a in-person meeting. So, thank you for joining in today with me. I am currently going to start with your tarot cards. So, angels, universe, send me answers for the overall energy of group number two. What do they need to know? Answers, clarity, enlightenment for them about the situation. Basically, what I would like you guys to focus on is what you would like to know about your situation, whether it's a relationship, whether it's work, career, whether it's a friendship, and whether it's for your health, any topic that you have going on in your mind right now, whatever's going on in your life right now. This is the overall energy message that is sent to you from the universe, for you to be able to hear and connect to. So you guys were able to connect to group number two. Here we have the first card that come out. I have the Chariot right here, Chariot number 7. The Chariot also represent Cancer energy. If we have any Cancerians around here, let me show you the card right there. As you can see, you have like two ways of going. You might be confused right now of which way to go about a situation. You have a decision to take and you are currently confused about this situation. You are a person that is truly talented, or maybe you are gifted at something that you just began starting. A new gift, a new talent, creation. It could be painting, it could be music, it could be writing. You're currently starting something new in your life, and I totally encourage yourself. You're probably confused about following up through that path of this new hobby that you have right now. Well, this hobby is definitely something that is showing me positivity about it. I will continue going with the tarot cards, and then I will go to the book to clarify more in detail, more in depth, all the cards that comes out. Okay. So here we have Page of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, Nine of Swords. I have a few cards that came out. You have a big message coming your way. I'm gonna turn the cards over to you guys so that I can be able to see the cards while I'm doing the reading. Hopefully you guys are able to see the cards well. Pardon me for my setup today. I will be having a better another setup coming for you guys very soon. So the six pentacle, the moon again, Cancer energy, devil card, two cups, nine of wands, card, and temperance. And you have also the eight of swords who came out, the eight of pentacles, we have the eight energy, number eight, and the page of wands. Okay, so we're gonna go with this reading right here. Okay, so first, as I can see, for the chariot, like you guys know, I always, for the moment, I'll be referring to the book because I don't want to I don't want to get lost into my personal opinion about the reading. Since I am beginning to do this um, general reading, I really want to be specific as much as possible. So bear with me. So for the chariots, it is like I said, a Cancer energy. If you're born in July, um, it's basically around that period of time that there is Cancerians, and basically there's assiduity, voluntarily, honesty, perseverance is part of your character. Uh, control, have a control over emotions and thoughts. Torn between two. You guys are always between, like you can say, like I said at the beginning, you're torn between two decisions. You have a difficulty making a decision on something. You have to learn to stay on the right path. Um, you have an very sexual affinity as well. You have a lot of success in your energy, your character, or a lot of success coming. Determination to win, regardless of what it may cost. You guys are a little bit reckless, if I can understand. Desire of victory. You're kind of adventurous. You're risk takers. You like to be at the driver position to take the lead and be in charge of things. And you have a mental and physical path, which means that you're very in tune with your body, with your mental. You're a person, and maybe you're not a Cancer, but you do relate uh, to this energy. You could have it in your fourth house, in your fifth house. You could have it in different, maybe as your ascendant, possibly that you can have the Cancer energy when it comes to astrology. But the chariot energy is something that is coming right now. It's the first card that came out. So for you guys, energy, even if you're not a Cancer, you can relate to this card, probably due to a situation. The chariot reveals a big motivation and a voluntarily unbeatable key of progress, particularly in a present situation. This card concern confidence, um, good ego, like have a positive ego, have faith in yourself. You possess a lot of confidence in yourself. Um, and you have the spirit to obtain what you want and desire. Um, It could also announce a conflict into your life, possibly. Um, you have attained a point at your life now where you can affirm your conviction and take decision based upon what you want and not based upon what other people want for you. um, you actually succeed in all um, enterprises that you could start beginning. If you have a business that you're starting, or you want to start a new class, a school, you have a new hobby, anything that has to do with being entrepreneur, anything that has to do with passing obstacles, you're very good at this. You believe in yourself a lot as well, thanks to that you're able to surpass obstacles very easily. Mm. So, in terms of this being in the future, the timing, the control, and are essential for you to obtain what you desire. Do not let the horns let like be taking over you. Like, you are in charge. You are the one that's supposed to be taking the horns in charge, and you know what you're doing. You know what you're capable of doing, and you know what you're supposed to be doing according to what you know you are good at doing. So, talking about that, for the Page of Cups, for the Page of Cups, we have here showing your emotions, being being able to receive love, being able to trust your intuition, probably a younger lover, full of imagination, coming your way. Either somebody that could be your age, younger than your age, that could be coming your path. Or maybe you usually date people that are older than you, but this time you have somebody that's more in your age range. And when I mean younger, this apply to all ages. Um, like you could be 50, 60 and up, 70 and up, and listening to this video. And possibly that you have somebody that's in their 40s that are into you, by example. You never know. You have an admirator. That card probably represents somebody that likes you, that is flirting with you, somebody that's a daydreamer, or maybe it represents yourself being a younger person that is still in your daydreaming phase when it comes to relationship. You're a daydreamer. Maybe it represents the beginning of a new relationship, something new. It represents something new, something fresh. Um, when it comes to a relationship, and finding in your heart the strength to forgive. It also represents sensitivity, intimacy, and romantic emotions. Because we are talking about cups. Cups energy is everything that has to do with relations, relationship, friendship, family, everything that has to do with the emotions in itself. And like I said, don't take everything word per word. Take what comes your way, what resonates to your situation, to your life, you can take in, and what doesn't resonate to you, to must let go of. Because this is a general reading, so it concerns multiple people at this very moment. As all pages, the pages cups shows a new energy, a youthful energy where you can find romantic love and be able to I how can I say, daydream about that. Um, Mind you, my readings are for older people, adults. So if you have any, how can I say, the Page of Cups represent a new love, a younger love, a youthful love, something fresh, refreshing, something new. When it comes to relationship, when it comes to love, and also like this type of love that's very imaginate, like very into your imagination type of thing, like a daydreamer, a lot more naive but very sensitive type of love, or type of lover or relationship. Although this sensitivity could be at high risk of being distracting. The person that shows himself so sensitive to their own needs, to their own desire, forgetting about the object, the goal. How can I say? Uh, Having objection towards their affection. So it could be a one-way mm, energy, I feel here. And it could be possible. Um, how can I say? Meanwhile, the page also represent a nonchalant new beginning that's very flirtatious, that we're looking towards in our everyday life. The idea of this love could be um, how can I say, could be proper, therefore at a cost of something. Um, how can I say, if this person have this intention, how can I say, it's a naive person, like, so this person probably isn't the best person in when it comes to more mature relationships, um which can actually brings to the situation, what more, like, what does this person has to bring to you, um can this person bring more to you, and at the same time, if it's towards yourself, then maybe we're talking about your inner child. Maybe we're talking about your inner voice, something you need to reconnect, or your inner child is trying to reconnect to you, um, to let you know that um, your inner child is present when it comes to you towards yourself, emotionally speaking. Hmm. How can I say? What can this person bring to the table? There's a lot of ups and downs in that relationship. It could be close, like obsession, changes of humor, confusion, emotional confusion, and and intimacy as well when it comes to a partner. If you are already in a relationship, then it's time for you to show yourself more sensitive to the needs of your partner and as well to your own self. Being more sensitive to yourself, be more sensitive, being more creative in love. Maybe try a different type of date, do something different, try something new. Open up yourself to different ways of showing your love and affection to your partner. Um, and that's much more like imaginative, much more creative at this point. One of you guys could love the other person more in that situation, and that makes you become more immune to that person's emotions. Like there's this slight unbalancement between the two. One person loves the other person more than the other, and that makes one of the other person a little bit more cold because they're less than, not that they don't love you, they don't appreciate you, they just don't love the same way that you love. They have a different way of loving. Next, as I can see with this card right here, which is the Page of Wands, get a lot of page energy. We also have the Two of Cups. We are talking about a relationship here. We are talking about a new relationship that's beginning. There's the Devil card. There's something that you have to be careful about. Know yourself better with the Moon card here. Know that you are stronger than you think. Um, you're much more wiser than you think, or maybe you see yourself much more wiser than you actually think. I will go back to the Moon card, but the Moon card has to do with the Chariot as well because the Moon is the planet of Cancerian once again. We have the Temperance card, which means to find a lot of, do some meditation, to meditate, to find balance out the being careful about being on your guards a lot about that new relationship and being able to open up your mind to a relationship. Um, you have the Six of Pentacles, where probably this new relationship can bring you to, with the also Eight of Pentacle. If it's not the relationship, that decision that you're gonna take with the Page of Wands, probably you're gonna head towards a new direction. As you can see, the page here has packed their bag and they're ready to head somewhere. So heading a new direction will bring you to this multiple option of producing a new financial goals, or you're gonna have more options coming your way when it comes to financial opportunities. Therefore, you do have to be careful because there's not only the Devil card here, but we also have the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is where you kind of feel stuck here. You kind of feel stuck about a situation, but you have a helper by your side. See, as you can see, the cat right here is already tossing them swords down. The cat, most of these cards, the Everyday Witch card, they all have an animal that comes with the image. It's because we do have spiritual animals, the entities that are connected to us, that watches over us, that help us, that guides us. And probably sometimes it also has to do with you having an actual animal that is there to protect you as well. So let's see about the Eight of Swords, and we're going to see the Page of Wands too. Because the Page of Wands, so the Page of Wands is about reevaluating your options, being able to start new beginnings, um, being inspired by what you're seeing, um, bump into new occasions that you be able to or to like somebody new in your life, maybe somebody in your life that is a bit younger than you, somebody that is charming you, or somebody that is playing romantic with you and very nonchalant about it. If you have an issue on the relational side, you have untold ideas on the way of maintaining that relationship very vivid and exciting. Although you risk to be deterred by actual projects that you were going to begin, that was going to start into your life, or a new proposition that was interesting, in position of this blockage, the idea of untold or people that has been there um, might encourage you to let go of what you were currently in, what you were currently looking forward to begin. Um, and when you see this card, that means that you have to finish what you had started in the first place, or else you will have a lot of things left that you will have to deal with once that energy will go away. Because if that person ends up leaving you and you put all of your projects aside, well, you're the one that's going to be late in your projects. So if there's something you were already beginning to do that you started doing, do not let go of it right away. Like, finish what you started. I'm not saying that you have to block this person completely. You can be open to this new relationship coming your way. It could be refreshing for you to have a relationship with someone new, or with somebody that flirts with you. It's a very flirtatious energy, as you can see here. The desire of taking new direction, showing enthusiasm, being creative, and a charming admirator, taking risks, um, being a bit childish, as I read right here, being a bit childish about it. Like more like nonchalant. Don't take this relationship like too serious, as I could see. Go with the flow, enjoy every moment of it, see where it goes. But there's no for sure chance that this person might stay in that relationship with you. That person might end up going away. They're just there for a moment, possibly. And so that's why you just have to take your time to go with the flow. Enjoy every moment. That doesn't mean if they invite you on a date, doesn't mean that you don't have to refuse it, because you never know. It could actually end up being a great relationship behind all of this, or a great friendship can come out of this. A great relation can come out of this. Um, as I can see here, Probably that relation is going to open up doors for you, that's going to bring opportunities, that's going to help you be able to give back to other people with the Six of Pentacles. You'll be able to give back to older and younger people in your life. Let's go see that moon energy. The moon energy has to do with Pisces energy. Intuition, fear, disappointment, illusion. Pisces, you guys are very fearful at times. Complicated relationship. Being you're very dreamy about things that's not very realistic, as I can see here. Feeling of disorientation, feeling of being worried, apprehension. Um, Follow your intuition. Losing contact with reality is the keyword that comes with the moon card. And also, interpretation is this card has a very it could bring you into confusion because the moon is very concerned with the apartment's security, feeling like wanted. Um, when you're in a familiar environment or with people that you know, you will feel insecurity. Therefore, there will be moments where you will feel where there's a darker side of your nature where deeper fragments unknown are trying to come up to broad daylight. So it's like this other side of you might come out because of fear. You can actually have this barriers that are coming up. Um, this procedure, pardon me, can disorient you, um, frighten you, and make you vulnerable or anxious. The moon needs expression. Mm, When it comes to a reading, its aspect is positive, and okay, things that we refuse to admit. Um, how can I say? Bear with me, you guys. This book is in French, and I'm translating it in English for you guys. So I'm reading as I go. I'm reading the book at the same time as I go. I have my own way of knowing the moon card, but every aspect, every situation, um, the moon card can come out with a different, how can I say, different aura. It means the same in the end, it's the same card, but depending on the reading, it could mean something different every time. Um, this feeling, if it comes as a blockage, like listen to your instinct, identify your fears. See this card as an warning that things aren't always what they seem to be. Maybe that you are mistaking yourself, that your judgment is not that solid, or maybe somebody is trying to take advantage of you, or trying to exploit you for your intuition and not your imagination. The two are very different. Explore your intuition and not your imagination, actually, is what it's saying. Um, if it's a blockage, then the moon suggests that your lack of security is stopping you from having the impression of um, you don't have the feeling of being not owned, but like to belong to something or to someone, um, but not to yourself. It's like this lack of stability, like this rock that you need to put your foot on. You're not sure about putting your foot on it because you don't feel like this is really a solid relationship or person, that this person is really going to be there for you entirely. Like they could be there for you, but you might have a lack of believing in yourself that it could be this way. If it shows up in the future, then somebody will show themselves being dishonest. Uh, Either you or a partner or a friend. The moon signals that elsewhere, if you're stuck in your emotions and your feelings, you don't only have a clear vision of the questions. N'allume signal par que vous êtes vos émotions. Les sentiments que vous n'avez pas une vision claire de la question. You don't have a clear vision of the question, actually. You're not sure about what's going on. You're not sure of this person's intentions. You're not sure about what that person wants from you. What do they want to have with you? Are they just flirting with you just for fling? Do they want something more? Maybe they're someone that's not available. That's why it's like the devil card right here. And there's something hidden behind it. And probably that you can stay on your guards about it, or you are currently on your guards about it. Let me go check the Eight of Swords. But there's definitely a blockage that I feel about this relationship, this new relationship that you have going on right now. So the Eight of Swords, restriction, auto sabotage, isolement. It means being left to yourself, being vulnerable, feeling like you don't have that many choice, feeling like you're being tricked into something or blocked into something, the desire of being saved. Um, you have ideas all over and you don't have no direction. The feeling of being um, not powerful in your position. The feeling of being a victim. Um, Being lost in emotions. Um, Being lost in illusions. Note that most of the Eight of Swords refer to emotions. Swords also represent communication, so it could have something to do with the way of communicating with that person. Maybe you guys don't communicate that much, and that's what brings you into this darker phase of like doubting this relationship and where it could go and where does it go. Um, in fact, if that person puts some effort, if the person that is in the situation of the Eight of Swords put some effort, they are capable of getting themselves out of that situation very easily, and they just need to put some effort into it. Don't just sit here and dwell on what you're going through. Just like find a way to get out of your situation because there are options that are on your way. You have plenty of options. Probably you already have those options in your hands and you're not seeing it clear because you're blinded by that devil card. You're blinded by this person or by this relationship that is stopping you from being able to move forward and take a new step in order to advance because you're currently in a two-way situation right now. You don't know where to head to, and you need to have some time to yourself, some time alone, meditation alone, listen to your inner voice, being able to see this manifestation. You probably do want to have a relationship, and that's why you're still like open to this Two of Cups energy right here. But you have to limit yourself to what's put yourself some limits to what's realistic. Um, oh my God. In other ways, the Eight of Swords signifies that you are limited by realistic events, probably blocking a relationship of dependence, probably a boring job, probably being on layaway right now. You're not working. The missing money. Those are events that are very realistic and which in you feel like you're being stuck, disoriented, incapable of passing to other things. If you have this card in the actual position in the present, is that you already feel limited by your difficult experiences, either by your own absence of directions. However, the other swords will remind you of your current difficulties. So basically, all of your problems are just around you, and you're stuck dwelling on all of the issues you're going through right now. Maybe a lack of money. You're looking for a new way, a new solution, a new path in order to have a solution to your issues right now. I need some clarity about the reading right now. I need some clarity about the Eight of Swords and clarity about the Eight of Pentacles. And we have two same number cards. Eight. Eight is also a number that represents, we have 18 over there. That's a lot of eight energy. Continuity. Longevity. Maybe you're thinking about something about long term. We're thinking about the long term. And you have the Nine of Cups, which means you have another follow up. There's a follow up to this whole situation. You have the 7 here. You have the 6, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's a whole story. It's something that has been, maybe that person's been in your life for a while. It has been, maybe it's not somebody new, but the relationship is starting to grow into something new. Or maybe you guys are just starting flirting with each other. There's something new about you guys. And probably that one of you guys is very afraid. The Pisces energy is very afraid of that other person because you probably don't know them well, knowing that they're probably younger than you is making you feel a bit uncomfortable. Probably, um, how can I say, investing into this relationship, whether it's time consuming or other ways of investing. You have the King of Swords energy, probably that this person, a King of Swords represents somebody that is very mature. Okay. King of Swords is a man that knows how to express, a person that knows how to express himself. That's very direct. That's just, that's assuring, that's analytic. That will force himself to fix the situation. Um, they have patriarchal values, they have fatherly values, capable and prudent, intellectually competent. They're they have a just, a righteous, a judgment. So that definitely clears out a lot. So probably that other person is a more mature person. So we're talking about an age difference here in this relationship. And this person is probably stuck as well. They're afraid to invest into that chariot person or into the page person because they're still getting to know them. They are afraid about their age difference, the maturity of the other person. Um, what would that person be able to do with this time investing? And probably that person is aware that this younger person isn't quite stable financially. So out of there, that is making them feel like they have a doubt, a hesitation on probably being in a stable relationship. So being in the actual relationship, but you guys probably still would go on a date. Like you're not completely closed to this person because you still have affinity with that person. There's a lot of intimate energy that is being felt in the air. Like there's something that has to do with how can I say, there's a lot of attraction that is being made here. Um, Probably you guys have been flirting for a while and it's been back and forth, but it's definitely going both ways. Mm-hmm. Talk to me. If you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind. For the heart, that is the getaway to the soul. So being very like, how can I say, to think too much with your mind, with your head, like what would people say, what would people do, or what would that person say, what would that person do if I show them too much interest or something like this. Like don't go overthinking this situation. Like if you have those questionings happening in your mind, just go with what your heart says. Follow what your heart says to you when it comes to that person. You're probably doubting them on different aspects. What are you doubting them about? Healing. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment. Probably you think that this person is still broken, has a broken heart, and they're not healed from a past relationship. You guys probably know each other, and you guys are starting something new. Let me see here. is that you want to know about that person? Or what are the answers you need to know about that person? What do you need to know about that new relationship? What does the King of Swords needs to know? So both of you guys are fearing about one another, basically. One doesn't fully trust the other. Y'all both afraid of one another. One not knowing what's going to happen with them, trusting, and the other one, let me see, Page of Wands. Again, a page energy. Page of Wands came back twice. Let's go to Page of Wands again. Okay, so for the Page of One energy, I'm going to read the interpretation. Page of One is a messenger, is something that's untold, aperçu, sneak peek of what is untold, have innovating ideas. This person is trustworthy or have trust within themselves, is willing to take new directions, is showing enthusiasm, is creative, is charming. This person could be very good looking, taking risk, a bit childish, and a bit nonchalant. So when you get the valet of